to kind of showcase the community.
Are you trading up just because you want to have that high-end card to sell, or you just want to hold it just to have it?
But is it processing or are we
Gambling.
is it gambling? I took the perspective of I need to get to know more people and like have conversations with.
Is this one of the things like, oh, you want to make this deal? I'll put you on my video. Like, nah, I'm okay.
Y'all ready for Dr. Strange? Just a question. Are you ready, bro?
See, and then he had it signed by him.
No, when they cut Darth Maul in half, I literally yelled out, "No!"
If I would have known BGS has more value long-term wise, I think I would have went that route.
But do you have certain cards that you know you're gonna hold on to?
Yeah, FD, man, I'm in it for the long term.
We are here, people. What's up?
What's up, y'all? I love that beat.
Thank you,
Makes
sir.
me wanna start dancing. How we doing?
I just told JD though, we're gonna kick this off with some great footage of something that happened yesterday.
For the people.
Yeah, this is all for the people. Let me get in here. All right, are we ready for this? LeBron showed up, showed out.
We still missed some free throws.
Oh, that's well. I just wonder the guys playing in the game against him. What do they think? Like 21 right here. What does 21 think?
I heard they were starstruck.
I bet you they were.
No, there's a guy that said they would have won the game if LeBron didn't show. I don't know if you saw that that tweet or that report. Look at it.
They said they would have won the game if what?
If LeBron didn't show up.
Oh, please. You know how I get down with ifs. Oh, how many points did DeRozan have?
30.
Oh, okay. So they just control.
30.
Watch this. Watch this. Just step to the side. You know what he's gonna do, but can you stop it? We got Quavo sitting there. Quavo's in the house. I think Draymond Green was there.
Yeah, they had everyone.
Here, Bron.
Hey, look at the fear.
Fade away.
You see it on man's eyes? He was scared.
He's out there playing around, man. Look, he's just playing around.
It was target practice.
It's like number 2. You take that, baby. Shut up. That's supposed to be Kyrie, wasn't it?
Hey, how crazy would it have been if how crazy to catch a pass from LeBron and actually make it? Oh,
that's something you tell your grandchildren about, right? You're like,
he's like, we were in a Drew League, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
If
So
LeBron
how was your
touches
day today, man? What'd you get into? What's up?
It was cool. We went to in the morning. I woke up early. I went to Jimmy's, tried to find some things, but I bought some comics instead. And then we took the kids out. Well, we're still out, but we went to the Valley, and then stopped by some comic stores, and did that. How about you? How was your trip? How was your day to?
Let me button my top button and get good. Let me get legit here. All right, so
to Frank.
It was good, man. I hadn't really been to the new Frankenstein.
Yeah.
And really walked around. Like G and I went several months ago, but we went in and quickly did something and then left. Like we weren't there for a long period of time. And today was good though. It was good to walk around. Reverend Rips, what's up? What's shaking? Reverend Rips, we want you to tell us about what was the Dallas show like. Did you go to the Dallas show?
Yeah, let us know, please.
Or did you go to the Nashville show? What was it like? But Frank and Sons today was cool, man. There are cool vendors there that have good stuff to sell, good conversations, good relationship building.
Everything, man. Hold on. Oops. Let me see. Let me see where I can find a box.
What's up, Demetrius? What's going on, man?
But today was cool. it felt weird without yesterday there was no show, so it was just kind of weird to nothing going on in the hobby because it's Dallas. But I mean, it's still. I mean, yeah. I think like we talked about, we just gotta make do with what you got in front of you. If there's no shows,
Yeah.
just try to figure something else out to make the best of it.
Yeah. There's a lot to do. There's
always a lot to do. Did you pick anything up at Frankenstein's besides getting the auto?
No.
Nothing caught your eye.
Oh, there was some things that caught my eye. There was some conversations about future stuff, but there was no pickups today.
Yeah, Frankenstein's, they're really firm with their stuff. You gotta be like, they're really tight.
I had a few people that were considering some things I was talking about prices being lowered, but we'll see. I believe every price can be negotiated. Now, somebody may say I'm wrong, but at least you negotiate. Now, the price may not change, but there's still a negotiation that can happen to seek change.
That's true. That's 100% true.
The Reverend says, man, I did not make it to either. My son invited his mom and I to the Rangers game. Right behind home plate. Can't miss that. I got the Julio Grand Slam on video.
Okay. Those moments are more valuable than going to the show anyway.
Yeah, you can't miss that, Reverend Rips. You had to be there. I had
especially behind home plate.
Recording, the dude is good, yeah.
Yeah.
Julio's doing things.
I know it's the home run derby tomorrow, and then it's the All-Star game. It's in LA, Dodger Stadium.
Yeah, home run derby is tomorrow, and then All-Star game is on Tuesday.
They got like a whole venue or expo going on right now for Topps. Topps is doing something for them. You got like rips. People are doing like breaks and stuff. So we'll see. I really want to go to the game because when's the last time there was like a was it an All-Star game in LA?
It's been a long time.
Those tickets are expensive, so I gotta wait.
You on your T-shirt there. You got the GOAT, and then who is it?
Oh yeah, I got
Kobe
and Kobe and MJ.
I saw the GOAT.
Which one? I'm just kidding. Don't start. I'm not gonna start.
I think it's great as of. Yeah, but go ahead.
No, I just wanted to wear something. I don't know. I just wanted to be comfortable today. It was a GOAT type of day.
Nice shirt.
Thank you.
I put the video on my IG, Reverend Rips. I gotta check out that video. I would check that out. But go ahead, JD. You were about to start breaking.
Oh, you want to see what I got?
Oh yeah. Shang-Chi. Okay.
Shang-Chi.
That's an old school looking Shang-Chi too from the comic.
When I see like issue 1s out and variants, I'm not gonna say, I'm gonna jump on it. It's pretty Fantastic Four. I don't know. I just like things that are just catch my eye. Like whatever. I'm telling you, it's the art that catches me, and we'll see what happens. I think this was pretty cool. It's him versus the Avengers.
Oh, it is cool.
Throwing a fireball, so we'll see how it goes. But I'm enjoying this because people are asking me if I'm going to grade these. Shoot, I have no idea what to look for, honestly. I don't even know what I thought would be the corners, but they said the corners really don't matter. It's just the surface of the book and the pages inside. I was like, man, feels like there's a lot to look at when you send in comics and you grade it.
Well, I'm trying to learn more about grading cards, so I definitely need to learn about grading comics.
Oh yeah, cards is. It's funny because today some people are asking me if they could sub with me. I'm like, oh, I'm getting to that point where people want to sub with me now. But we'll see. Because that national special FT, man, $18 to sub a card, you can't go wrong with that.
What's the turnaround time? What's the turnaround time?
$150. 150 days. So less than 6 months. That's not bad. That's not bad. When you do that, you got to make sure you send something that's going to hold its value a year from now, just in case.
Or you're not thinking about selling. Like you're not thinking about moving something.
No, I just want to try it out. This is where I grade my PC and then just move some things that are going to hold value long-term wise and no rush. So, I'm going to try it and see how it goes.
Are you going to show what you're sending in prior?
Yeah, I'm going to do it. I want to document it. I didn't document it correctly. The last sub, but this one I'm gonna show what I'm gonna send in.
So the $18 is that at the national, right? That's not anywhere else, right?
No, you it's the national special. You got to send it in before the 30th, so you can
Oh,
send it
so
in
the
and
13
boom.
days you have to send this in.
Yeah, so you gotta realistically you gotta send it in by a Friday, worst case, because you don't know how long it's gonna. It depends where you're shipping from. Luckily, you could drive to Santa Ana if you're really that desperate. But I'll just send it in. I just want to try it out. I mean,
Have you ever done that? Have you ever driven cars down and submitted them?
I don't even think. I thought you don't you have to be authorized to do that, like an authorized dealer.
Makes
I'm not
sense.
sure,
Okay,
but
makes
I'll
sense.
try. Shoot, I'll bring it down there. If they push me away, I'll just like put it in the outgoing or something. And I don't know. I'll try it out. Man, we gotta take risks when we can,
Oh, I
because
agree. Risk taking
you
is
know.
where it's all at.
So we'll
So
see.
I'm
And then
looking
after,
right now. I'm looking at the Reverend Rips video on Instagram. Man, you had
uh huh.
excellent seats. These are excellent seats.
Let me see.
These are
Show the people, FD.
these are
Oh,
excellent seats.
that looks like that looks like a like a MLB highlight. Dang. Have you ever? Where's the close? In any? Have you ever sat in any event really close to the action ever?
Yeah, I
Any
went to
sporting
Kansas
event?
City. I went to Kansas City in 2004. I was there for a work trip. I know it was 2004 because it was a year before the White Sox won the World Series.
Uh,
I pulled up to the game. I've never done this before, never did this since. I pulled up to the game and I noticed, oh man, there's a baseball game about to start. So I drive over to the stadium. I get out. Oh man, they're playing the Chicago White Sox.
the irony.
So I got to check out this game, right? So I get tickets. It was like I want the cheapest and the best seat, and she said, "Well, I have both." 20-something dollars for a ticket. I was sitting 3 to 4 rows behind home plate.
Good luck with that.
Then the White Sox got destroyed, 22-2. I'll never forget this. But to my right was a baseball great, Buck
Who?
O'Neil. Buck O'Neil.
Oh,
Buck O'Neil is sitting. This is a funny story, man. Let me tell you the story. So Buck O'Neil is sitting 10 seats away from me in the row behind me. And then when I walked in, something told me, which I've never really done before or since, get a baseball. You might be able to get somebody to sign it. So I walk in, I immediately go to the souvenir shop, get a baseball. I'm walking around with the baseball with the plastic still on. I see Buck O'Neil. I get up, I ask him to sign the ball. I'm coming back to my seat. A father with his son says, "Hey, excuse me, who's that guy? What? Like, why did you want his autograph? Who's that guy?" I said, "Oh, he's a Negro League player from back in the day, but he was instrumental in the Cubs, Lou Brock, Fergie Jenkins,
yeah.
several other players." The guy says, "Oh, okay, sit that." Like I had said nothing. Oh yeah, that was the game that night. 22-2. Buck O'Neil sitting right there, got his autograph. Still have that ball today.
Did you end? Oh, you got it great. I'm graded. But you got to authenticate or not yet?
No, not yet.
That'd be pretty cool. Damn.
Buck
But it's
O'Neil.
value. See, certain people don't have the knowledge like that. You know, that's what when you have
It got
knowledge,
me
you're
the
able to
way
do
he
that.
was like, "Oh, okay." It just said right back then.
Yeah, come on now, you know how it is. But I mean, like I said, there's certain people. I have a crazy story. It's not as crazy as yours, but I'm in Santa Monica one weekend, the promenade, and I know basketball. So the player I was at Zara's just trying, looking at some stuff for work, and then to
Mm-hmm.
my left I see. You remember Marshawn Brooks? Well, anyways,
Marshawn Brodes.
Marshawn Brooks. He used to play for the Nets, and then he got traded to the Celtics. He played for the Lakers a year. Anyways, so I know who he is because I know basketball. So I say, hey, are you so and so? He said, yeah, him. I say, I mean, it's one of those you got to know basketball to understand who he is.
Mm-hmm.
So they come up to me and say, hey, who's that? Like, why'd you ask for a picture? I'm like, that's Marshawn Brooks. And this is like his rookie year. So,
Okay.
there's hype to it. said, "Oh, who's that?" I was like, he's a rookie, blah blah blah, blah. And they said, "Oh, okay," and just continue to walk away.
We had the same
So,
story. Yep.
but yours is different. Yours plays an impact. Mine's just, I just know him just based off my knowledge of the game.
So
What he
was he
could
a
have been.
rookie? Was he a rookie with the Lakers?
No, he was with. I think he got drafted by the
Memphis?
Nets.
Oh, okay.
Memphis Nets. I don't know, somewhere. I think he got
Okay.
drafted by the Nets. He was supposed to be this next shooting guard that's coming out.
Tucker
He's supposed
George
to be like,
from Georgia.
yeah. I think he's supposed to play for. I think he played for Providence. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he got drafted by the Nets, went to Boston, went
He was
somewhere, went to Golden State in 2014, went to the Lakers in 2014, then
Yeah,
went
he
over
was bounced around.
to play and came back to Memphis.
Yeah, he was part of the Kevin Garnett trade to get him to Brooklyn. Anyways, I mean, that's just like you were able to spot a NBA player from afar. I mean, that you just know your game.
True.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. I've seen a few players, but nothing like Buck O'Neal.
Nah, I can't, man. Only seen DeMar DeRozan and Nick Young played live at the Drew. That's the closest I got to something like to that level.
At some point in my life, I have to go to the Drew League. I gotta check.
Man, I'm telling you, next week we go. Not next week, but soon because the season's about to be over soon. Well, unless you want to go to
How
the
many
playoffs,
more weeks in the season? 2 weeks?
like 3, and unless the playoffs is pretty good too because that's when they bring in their real team. Bring in
What's
James
up next
Harden.
Sunday? What are you doing next Sunday?
A lot of nothing. I thought you were gonna go to the Baby Card Breakers show,
That's on Sunday?
the 24th. Yeah.
Oh man.
I mean, this is what we can do. I mean, we see who's playing, we see the schedule. If it's intriguing, we can stop by. If not, we can just stay at the show. It don't matter. But I think the Drew's it's different. I mean, you're not gonna get like NBA players, but you're gonna get a high level basketball. It's close to.
I just want to be there.
D1.
I just want to be there. I just want to be in this mix. A kid from Chicago at the Drew League.
Have you ever been to like New York when they play basketball?
You mean like Rutgers or what are you talking
Yeah,
about?
the Rucker. Yeah.
No,
I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, the Drew's cool. Is this you just gotta have certain people there. Not if there's no like a star per se, then you're just going to watch basically like amateurs. But the Drew League, they bring a lot of good players. I mean, a lot of like IG players that come around, and it's cool. It's a cool vibe because, like you said, you'll see like Quavo there. There's a lot of basketball players. Like when because LeVar Ball got a team, the Triple B's in there. So Jello went to play. LaMelo shows up. Lonzo showed up. Like it's cool. Baron Davis shows up. Like you get a
Baron
certain
Davis is
amount of
everywhere.
stars.
So I remember one year, man. This was a long time ago. This was before Baron Davis actually officially retired. I'm at Loyola Marymount in the gym with a friend that used to go there, graduated from there, and another friend from college. And Baron Davis comes in with like 2 or 3 other guys. And Baron Davis goes to there's a huge window, right, where you could be in the gym lifting on the treadmill or whatever, and then you could look right through to the basketball court where he's at. Baron Davis comes in. No warm-up. Comes in, takes his coat off, just starts shooting threes, man. Just threes. Then he went from threes to midcourt, and then from midcourt, kind of dribbling back to the three-point line, pulling up for threes. That's all he shot all day.
That's effort. That's effortless stuff. I mean,
I think within a year, Baron Davis was officially retired.
Yeah, but the skill level of a basketball NBA player is like unmatched. Have you seen that video of Brian Scalabrine? Like he's just killing all these kids, in the amateur league, just going nuts. Like it's the skill level is different. All these bench players that are not good, supposedly, take them to a amateur league. Oh my goodness.
Well, I told you that time that I went to school with a guy who was on the bench at Michigan doing the 5-5. We go to the rec center and play against some engineering students. This guy was Michael Jordan.
He was hooping, huh?
He was shooting threes, posting up, fadeaway jumpers out of the post, shooting from half court, dunking on people with authority.
That's effortless, man.
And he was a pedestrian, man.
But I mean, it's a base of opportunity too. I mean, if you're playing, I mean, yeah, he played down to the competition, but still, I feel like if you're any type of D1, D2, whatever amateur overseas, you better show out at these open runs because you know. Can you imagine a former NBA basketball player coming in? Man, I don't know if you know who Hezi God is. He's like a IG basketball player. Well,
No.
anyways, well, just look him up. When I used to play
What's his name? I like to get knowledge.
the Hezi God.
Okay.
Done and has. Anyways, so I played with him because he used to go. I think he used to live in Pasadena, but he used to go to Altadena 24-hour fitness, and my goodness, the skill level on that is insane. And now he's like all over TikTok and like Instagram. He's with the Ball is Life team where they go travel and stuff. Like with Frank Nitti. I mean,
Oh, I know Frank Nitti.
yeah. Oh, Frank Nitti's there too. I met him once at the Drew League. This is when he was going back when he had like back-to-back MVPs in the Drew. I mean, it's cool. Man, I'm telling you, Drew League is a good place to like network. Like honestly, because you get a lot of these off-brands agents too. Because they got scouts over there, agents trying to find the next big thing for their team or something. Like what was that movie with the Adam Sandler movie? It was like that. You got scouts in there. Also, yeah. Tell me, we got to go to the Drew League. Hey, that's a drive, Effie. I'm telling you, that's a drive. That's a drive.
What's that much of a drive? What's that?
It's I don't know. It's off the 110, like far in the one.
Oh, so not that far away from USC.
A little bit closer to UFC.
Yeah, that's not
close to UFC. Let me know. We'll look at the schedule because there's certain games where they highlight where they'll stream. So that's most. If they stream it, that means most likely somebody's going to show up. Because they're streaming games now, which is cool. Because a few years ago they wouldn't stream anything.
So Demetrius asked the question: should we be looking for Simone Johnson, aka WWE's Ava Raine cards?
Who's that? Is that The Rock's daughter?
Are you up on Simone Johnson? Oh yeah, that is. There you go. That I just looked this up like a week ago. That is The Rock's daughter.
Really?
I haven't seen Demetrius. I haven't seen her perform or do anything. I don't know. I think there was some controversy of her picking the name Ava Raine because it had nothing to do with The Rock or his father's name.
What would they want? What? She's a girl. What do they want her to do?
I don't know, man. I just
Rockia? The Rockia?
I want to see her get busy in the ring now.
Who, her or The Rock? Who is your favorite wrestler? Who is your favorite wrestler?
Favorite wrestler. Well, when I was a kid, like real young, you had like Dick the Bruiser. You had old school stuff. Maybe Hulk Hogan when I was.
I knew it. I was gonna say it. He looked like you like Hulk Hogan.
No, when he went to the NWO and all that, I just kind of lost to the NWO. But
I knew you were gonna say Hulk Hogan. I just had a feeling.
I mean, The Rock would probably be one B.
Yeah.
So he would come out and say, "Can you smell?" with the eyebrow up. What The Rock? Yeah, that get me.
Man, The Rock was something else, dude. I heard everything was off script, like this. He just thought of it. He freestyled at most of his stuff.
It seemed like that. It seemed like he was doing his own thing.
He had so much flavor. He had so much flavor and swag. Like it's crazy.
So the Reverend Rip says, "FD, speaking of strategy, I've been grabbing hockey to grade now, and have it back in January, February." Excuse me. It is the perfect hockey play.
Reverend, what was the guy's name? Oh, it was Krillick or something like that. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna jump into. I'm gonna put like one hockey play, and I'm gonna try it. I'll buy it raw and send it in.
He says, "JD, I sent some first edition Pokemon for my son and a lot of base Otani."
Yeah, I sent him a Mandalorian set for my kids. See how that goes.
So you've already sent this?
No, not yet. I have it in my stack. I'm going through it. Like
it has to be postmarked for it.
Yeah, see. So I'm gonna send that thing in. So this is my plan. I'm gonna go to Burbank sometime this week, see if I can find anything. Then I have Premiere. If I don't find nothing that day, I'm gonna ship it in that Monday and then just let the cart, and then we'll just see how it goes.
Okay.
I was gonna buy some Tatum, and then in my head, all I heard was, "You believe in Tatum?" I can already hear you saying it. Like, why'd you buy this? Tatum ain't.
No, I mean, I have a Tatum. I have a couple of Tatum cards. I have a BGS 10 Prism
A
base.
BGS 10.
Yeah, from his Prism base BGS 10. I have that card, and I have a what's the other card? The one I've talked about before. 4 patches.
Oh, the Cornerstone.
Yeah, Cornerstone. Name
Yeah.
autograph on card. It's a pop one. BGS 9.5. So I have 2 Tatum cards. I could have sold. That wasn't part of my strategy during the finals.
Yeah.
I still believe Tatum can be a decent player. Tatum has to get some dog. He's got to get some dog in there. He's got to want it, and I don't know if he wants it all the time. That's what.
It's one of those. It's one of
You
those
know
things
that
where
when you look
he'll
at
learn.
Instagram and you see that X-ray and you see that little dog sticking out. Have you seen it? That's
Oh,
what Tatum.
man,
Jaylen Brown is like a roller coaster. Jaylen Brown is like
he's the roller coaster in Las Vegas, the New York roller coaster. Starts off hot and then just slowly
he's all over the place. And then like Draymond, if you say anything to Jaylen Brown, he's frazzled. He's like, well, what? He's frazzled.
Would you say?
Which I don't understand. I mean, you know this guy's gonna come out and talk to you. I used to love when people just did the talking thing. What's good, fellas? Peeps. Yeah, that's right. Buck O'Neal. Ooh, got another Buck O'Neal story. So I'm in school. This is before the Kansas City story. And I'm getting off a plane and I'm coming down the corridor from the plane. And I exit. I'm with a guy that I went to school with. And as soon as I exit, Buck O'Neal is sitting in a seat closest to the aisle where you exit the plane. And I just, JD, I lose it, JD. And I don't lose it. I don't lose it, man, for people. But Buck O'Neal sitting there.
Come on now. All right.
Man.
Well, I got a story. You talk about airports. All right, but the player is not as good as your player. Okay. So we're going to TSA, and me, I just know basketball. I know basketball players. So what's this guy's name? I hear TSA is like, oh, that's so and so. He plays for the who was it? I don't want to say it was Wilson Chandler. Anyways, I don't know who it was. It was a basketball. I think it was probably Wilson Chandler. I'm not sure. He used to play for the Blazers. And I'm like, no, that's so and so. They're like, oh yeah, that's right. And then they just walk away. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, my stories are not as cool as yours, but it's kind of in the same area, in the little gray area. But I don't know. I can't wait till I actually meet like a LeBron by accident or like Kobe or something. I mean, not Kobe, Kyrie or something, MJ. Something crazy like that.
So let me tell you a story. Let me make sure I got his name right. Hold on. Say this story has nothing to do with an athlete. Terry Crews.
Oh, he lives in Pasadena. Yeah.
Terry Crews. So I'm coming back from DC, and I'm with a friend that lives in Detroit, and we both flew in same time, flying out at the same time. Coordinated that. I go through TSA. And when I get through TSA, as soon as you get through and you're putting your belt back on, you're putting your shoes back on, whatever you're doing, right down the hallway in this airport, I forgot what airport we were in. Right down the hallway were monitors where you could look up and see where's your flight, like what gate.
Yeah.
So standing there looking up was Terry Crews.
Was he Dan? Was this like before White Chicks and everything, or after?
This was 2000. 2008, I think.
Oh, it's recent. No, it's not recent. Well, kind of. No, not really. It's over a decade. Never mind.
It was after Friday 3 or whatever he was in, and some other stuff.
Damn.
So he's looking at the monitors, and I react and I say, "Hey, man." I'm talking to the guy I'm with. I'm like, that's Terry Crews. And Terry Crews turns and looks at me and does this. JD.
He did that to you?
He did
What
that.
did you
Right?
tell him?
So I said, I looked. I didn't even say anything. I like put my hands up, like what? And then Terry Crews says back to me, "Hey man, I'm about to catch a flight." So I say, we all just went through security. Everyone standing here is about to catch a flight. And then my friend comes up and says, what's up?" I said, "Oh, that's Terry Crews. He's antisocial right now." And then my friend says, "Oh man, forget that dude. Let's go over here and chill before our flights." But this right here was interesting. That's my Terry Crews story. And to this day, like whenever I see Terry Crews, or I went to a book signing, Terry Crews was there. I don't say too much to Terry Crews. Man.
I know, man. I'm afraid one day I meet somebody like that I admire, and they're just like, "Oh my god, really? I'm over here hyping you
No,
up
I
on."
wouldn't. Hold on, I wouldn't say I admired Terry.
Oh
Crews
no, I know, but I'm just saying,
at
I don't
all.
want. Yeah,
It was just somebody that I saw that I was familiar. I've seen this person.
yeah.
It's not like I liked his acting, not like I hated it. It was just I just saw a dude that that's Terry Crews. And I didn't say it in a way to like run up on him. That wasn't even on my mind. But the look on his face when I said, "Man, we're all here catching fights." Reverend Rip says, "FD, we are family friends with Jeremiah Trotter. He was a player. And we hung out with him at the hotel behind the ropes. Our children got tons of autographs."
Wow.
Player.
He's on the NFL Network now.
Yep, the Junkyard Dog. That's your favorite? No, that's a wrestler.
Yes.
Stone Cold was an entertainer. Jimmy Superfly Snooker coming off that top rope. Ric Flair, money, limos, lady. Woo! It was cool meeting him at the National last year. He was pretty cool.
You met him too?
Yeah, let me see if I have a picture.
Man, you know what? I gotta start hanging out. Next time you go somewhere, I'm going with you. You just attract celebrities.
No, actually, we lead the National. Everybody knows the Chicago scene in Rosemont. We go across the street at that hotel there, and we bump into Ric Flair. And I say to him, "Hey, can I get your autograph?" And at first he was like, "No, I'm trying to have dinner." And then he just popped up and was talking, and like I don't know if he thought about that or what. Ric Flair.
Woo! Damn, that's crazy.
Connor McMichael, Sleepy Hockey.
No, I heard he's good. Don't start, Reverend. I heard he's good. Card collector. Always talk
No, I think he's saying he's good. I think he's saying that that's a card to go after. That the market.
Is it Connor McAdams or Connor?
Are you talking about Connor McDavid? Connor McDavid, right?
Oh, Connor McDavid. Okay, I was like, yeah, because I know Ryan always talks about him. Always. I'm gonna jump into hockey. I'm gonna play one hockey play.
Why don't you go for a Wayne Gretzky auto on card? They're affordable.
Oh, that way. Yeah, that makes sense. But is it affordable? Raw?
They're affordable.
Are you sure? I'm gonna look into it. Don't start.
Look into that, and you're gonna come back and say FD. This now compare whatever price you see to a Michael Jordan on card, LeBron James on card.
Wait, that's the price. That's his price?
No, I mean he's a GOAT in hockey.
Oh, I was like,
so he doesn't.
So wait, hold on. Let's talk about this. I don't know if we ever talked about this. Oh, you don't grade as much, do you? Or
about to start grading a lot more. Let's just say what's up to the moon. What's up, bro? What's going on?
So what do you look at? What do you look at when you? So this is what I do when I want to start when I'm starting to grade now. First I look at the card. No, this is before I look at the card condition. I look at the price where it's at if it's raw. So if it's like $1 or $2, whatever. Okay. Then I check what does the PSA 9 do, so just in case, worst case scenario, if it doesn't gem. So it's like maybe I don't know. I can't think of a card. It's like maybe goes up to $100 or whatever, right? Then the PSA 10 will obviously be 300. So I would say, okay, if I bought it for $2 and then I grade it for 50, will I get it back in time for the season? Like, so all those things factor in the time, the value, and what the results will be, like the grade wise. That's how I determine if I'm going to buy a card raw and if I'm going to send it in to get graded. That's how I do it now.
I see. Yeah, I'm looking at the condition of the card. I try to look at it myself, and then I'll when I have somebody clean it, I ask them what their opinion is as well.
Yeah.
Then I
Only the high end stuff, that like the stuff that I think is going to be like go up, I'm going to send it into like Mr. Mincy or Slab Doctor and say, hey, give me your 2 cents, and then we'll go from there. Because I'm telling you that $5 could turn a 9 to a 10.
True.
You know.
I think to be the $5, those fees are like it doesn't get any better than that, man. It doesn't get any better to get your card cleaned and consultation.
Yeah, that's a steal. That's why Saturday when I go to Premiere, I'm going to send it to. Oh yeah, and another thing I look at is the pop. The pop, obviously, and then how often the card sells. Is it liquidable to the point where if I buy it, if I get it, like am I able to move it? Because there's a difference between having a card and then like it's only a pop one, but chances of moving it is going to be really hard. Because I think I'm going to have trouble. I'm going to have trouble with that Anakin and that Otani I have. So we'll see. Because it's hard. Because you're like, oh, I think it's worth more than 500, and then somebody else tells me, no, I think it's worth at that point. So it's just based on whoever wants to pay for that price.
Yeah, I think you just got to find a buyer for that card.
Yeah.
That's the Reverend Rip says. I hope I don't butcher the name here. Kirill Kapasov.
I heard he's good.
Look up color wheels. To get one color wheel, you have to trade 10 E-Pack rookie cards, maybe 359.
Dang.
It's good info.
But it's crazy. If it's made out of 350, right? That's just raw. So if you get it graded and it 10, the price jumps up and the population of that card just jumps up to this maybe 1 or 2 out of the 350. So it makes it even a lot more rare than when it's not graded. So it's pretty cool. What's crazy what graded stuff can do for one card.
Well, grading changed the game. I was telling G that today.
Oh,
we
yeah.
were walking around. I was just saying how grading comic books and cards changed the game completely.
Yeah. So you gotta be smart of what you send it in. You can't send in like paper stuff. You gotta send stuff that it's gonna hold value. Like I think that's why a lot of people messed up like last year when they're sending like base stuff and everything, and then
Well,
now
base
it's
is
just like
selling. So you could grade base and then sell it for 5 to 10x. So people were doing that, but at the same time they were population counts were rising. So then now you got a card that used to have a pop of 300, now has a pop of 12,500.
That Luka, man, I really want a Luka. I really want to buy a Luka raw and graded. I think that's where you're gonna get the most margin of profit supposedly. But we'll see. There's a man. Doesn't it get you excited of like all the possibilities and opportunities that we have in front of us?
Yeah, it does. It just makes me want to look
crazy
closer. I really want to see Luka coming next season
in shape,
phenomenal shape, ready to rumble.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I was gonna buy a Luka Orange Ice, but it's hard to buy cards online because you don't know what the condition of the card really is. So that's why.
The only thing you can do is have them take it out of a Penny Fleet top loader and send you pictures.
Yeah, but it's so you can manipulate that so much. Certain lighting, you won't be able to see the print lines.
So well, then what I try to do is look at their feedback.
Oh yeah, that's a big one too.
If other people bought cards and they're saying, "Man, the pictures didn't look like the card," then we got then I'm uneasy. Big John. Yo, FD and JD, how's it going? Going well, sir. Hope it's going well with you. Reverend Rip said he met and took a picture with the real deal Evander Holyfield.
What, 1 ear missing or what?
I'm pretty sure. He had that one.
If there's one boxer I want to take a photo with, it'll probably be Mike Tyson. Gretzky is a GOAT, yes.
Check out Gretzky OPC rookie card. You will be amazed.
We'll see, man. I'm gonna look into it today.
Finally got my first PMG Reds of hockey. And now I see why PMGs are loved. Well, you make something and you put great players on it, and then you put a count on the back, and then you make it condition sensitive on the front and the back. Then, when the great world
Yeah.
happens, you got something there. Peeps, considering sending a Donruss rated rookie Kuminga Orange Laser into
Do it.
with 18. You should do it.
You should do it. It's for $18. I think it's a steal. I'm telling you, that $18 a grade is a steal. But what I was hearing, when I was at Jimmy today, I ran into Mr. Buy What You Like, Mark, and he was just
Yeah,
telling me how like
we saw him at Franklin.
he was just telling me how his last submission was like really bad because of the people that are grading cards now. They're not really professionals per se. So that's
Oh,
why
was
he's
that?
saying there's said
What
some
is
of the cards that because he got like a I don't know. I'm just throwing random, like a Kaminga rookie. It's like it's nice and everything's perfect, and they gave him a 9. But there was like another card, Kaminga, the same thing, had like a scratch on, dings, whatever, and they gave him a 10. So he's saying the experience level of these graders now are not up to par where they should be at because they're picking them up from like
Yeah,
like the streets and stuff. Because he was telling, I don't know, man. This is how I know like you've been in the game for so long. There was a Jordan card or something, a Topps Jordan, where it's not the center, it's not really the a card where it's not the standard size, and PSA thought they was trimming it, so stuff like that. I don't know. I didn't realize there's a lot of things that go into these cards. So he was telling me if I'm gonna send in like a big lot, sending it in like in tens, so that way you get a different grader. Maybe you might get a grader that has more experience, so he knows what you're looking at. He's looking at it, you might get a higher grade versus somebody that just like a JD that just came out of the streets and like, hey, you want to work for PSA? I'm like, yeah, let's do it. And I'm looking at cards, I'm like, no, this don't look like a 10, and vice versa. So stuff like that.
PSA pop PSA 10 pop is 10. I have 2 purchased raw. Talking about the hockey PMGs. All right, Patrick. So you say you need a Patrick is here. What's up?
Flip, flip,
Flip,
I'm,
flip.
this is what, man.
Flip is in the house. So Flip says he needs a place to sub comics. Now, Flip, I'll tell you a place that's been recommended to me. I have not used. I talked to someone today that uses them regularly. Is Valor Comics.
Is that who we met at Comic Con? I mean, Revolution Con. Was that him?
No. No, I do know him too. He's out of Long Beach. But I know Valor Comics is a good I don't have that. Do I have that card? Let me see if I have that card.
I'm not at home. No, there's a shop down the street from me. He said he's gonna do subs, so I gotta talk to him. See,
Let's see if I have the
but he
card.
said,
That was
but
in
they said
Long.
if you press it, it takes like an extra 3 months if you do it.
Yeah, but Preston's gonna get all the creases out from one reading it.
But I don't even know how you could determine because I showed Andrew came over today, and I got him some Mandalorian copies, and he's like, no, I don't want to look at it. Like I was like, dude, like just look at the comics because he said he wants to grade it, get them graded. But I don't know how you could to determine if it's gonna be like a 9.8.
Oh, I don't
The
know.
bottom,
I would need
the,
to learn
the
much more.
why? I mean, this one has like little creases on the top, so I can see why this wouldn't. But there's a lot of stuff that goes into play supposedly. I mean, man, I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but I want to buy comics that like hold value, that hold some type of like I can relate to. That's what I'm gonna start doing too. Because there's this Flip told me there's like like a new Filipino superhero. I think the name's Wave, and
Mm-hmm.
supposedly that she's gonna make an appearance in Wakanda and Black Panther too. So we'll see. So I'm gonna try to jump on that real quick. And plus, my daughter's been talking about Scarlet Witch a lot lately. So I don't know. I'm debating if I want to get her like a graded Scarlet Witch comic and see how that goes. Something that she enjoys, and then we'll see if she enjoys it like in a few months or years from now. Like
Yeah,
an investment.
I can't find a card of the place in Long Beach that does comic.
It was the person we bought the Rangor, the Rang, whatever, the Rang. Rangor from him,
Oh,
right?
they do it as well. No, remember the other
Yeah.
place we had the Tales of Suspense stuff and had the Iron Man first appearance and
Oh yeah.
comic grading. How about a comic prep for grading? And they will submit for you. I can't remember the name of the place right now. Usually I keep this stuff on me all the time. But the next time when I find it, I will I'll let Flip know.
Some people.
Yeah.
I was at Jimmy's today. Some guy said he barely got his submission from CGC, and it took him a year to get his comics. I
Yeah,
was
I've
like,
heard
oh my
I heard at
god.
least 9 months. But someone today was telling me about an express service there.
I think the Express is probably a little bit more expensive. But sometimes it's just determining what you're gonna do with it. Are you gonna hold it to hold, or you want to move it? So sometimes it's worth to pay to play. You got to pay to play.
Reverend Rip says my big mistake with base was to not cash out on my base Luca stuff and upgrading. I have maybe 30 Luca PSA 10s left.
30, dang, out of 12,000. I think there's like I checked the pop today. I think it's like 12,000 Luca PSA 10. I wanted to buy a Luca green, but I don't know. I'll just be patient. I'm gonna. Cause I'm in where am I at? I'm in like the Apple Valley area, so I'm gonna stop by like a sports card show over here tomorrow and see if I can find something.
So you
With
said a
with the
Luca
five
green. Luca green, huh?
Luca Green Prism. The not the numbered, the the one you could get off the retail box.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing crazy.
A Ranger 4 collectors, Roll Tide, just chilling, rolling with the fellas. FD and JD, what's up? Reverend Reps, JD, I have the Spider-Man Venom series set that I want to get graded and display.
Ooh, I saw a lot of Venom and I don't know why I see a lot of Gwen Stacy a lot. Black Cat. She's like everywhere now. I don't know why, but her and Mary Jane are just everywhere. I mean, every time I see a Spider-Man cover drops, they're in there too. They got to be included.
Are you noticing prices dropping on cars on eBay?
Yeah, everywhere. Everything's dropping. It's
It's
crazy.
interesting to me. Like some
It's
of the
crazy. Why?
deals people are sending you, it's like interesting.
And people still want to go lower than that too. I'm just sitting there like, yo, how much lower do you, how much lower can you go? I'm just like, it's already low enough. Like, just buy it. Just move on. Because last year it was probably what 2 times more than what it was now. So like you said, it's a buyer's market. This is the time where you buy stuff that you couldn't afford a year ago, and then you just hold it.
I would agree with that. Peep says, speaking of comics, in 1966, Batman cards seem to be on fire.
I seen something like that. I did not know there was a Batman card back in '66. It's crazy. I'm still trying to figure out what's the best Doctor Doom card to buy. If anybody has an idea, let me know because I'm trying to figure out what would be the Doctor Doom card to invest in. That's what I want to know. Because there's a lot of like, how do you determine a rookie of a superhero?
That I don't know. That's a good question.
Would you determine it by the first year, the first ever card came out? You consider that, or
Probably
how
so.
would you do that?
Probably so.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so this is a rookie card of Batman. This is what we're talking about right now. I've never looked this stuff up before.
Yeah. You should see the Joker. The Joker one's pretty crazy too. Who made that one?
This is made by Topps.
Damn, Top's been around that long.
Oh yeah, man.
70 years, huh?
Yeah, Topps been around.
That's over 70. Yeah.
These cards are very popular.
What's the pop on that?
Let's find that. So this is a PSA 8. Let me find out here. Going to the old trusty PSA app. Keying in my serial number.
Wait, you have one?
Have what, sir?
That Batman?
No.
Oh, I was
No.
gonna say.
So this is a PSA 8 Pop 53, 33 high.
53. Damn. Oh my God, 33 higher. That's not bad.
It's funny, PSA site for price valuation is nothing like the price that's on this eBay listing.
How much is it on eBay?
$11,000.
11,000.
On PSA is $475.
The thing with that, the price of that's only gonna go up just due to the older it gets. It's just like wine. I think that's why people buy vintage is because it's just like wine. It gets better in time, right? As the years get
I
older,
would just like to see. Let me see if I can see some. What has this been selling for on eBay prior to this listing? Now I'm interested in. I'm seeing $3,000 in May though, May 28th,
but that was before the movie dropped, I think.
and that was a PSA 7 Pop 3.
Oh my God, a PSA 7.
I've seen a 6 sell for $1,300. I just got to see. I know it may have been before the movie. I just always like to see. We just going back, right? We know that what the 2016 Tom Brady Prism sold for 23,000, 20 something thousand.
Yeah.
Now the car is back to $2,000. So is this one sale, or are we seeing a trend? That's what I would
over
like.
$20,000. Can you imagine losing
But again,
$20,000?
that $20,000 was just one sale. So am I seeing a trend on something? Like JD, I could tell you that this bottle of water, right, was hailed by a famous person, and this is a $6,000 bottle of water.
Sure.
So, but then when the next bottle that was held by the same person sells for $5, what's the price of this bottle of water?
It's bad. It depends who wants to buy it. I mean, people selling dirt and rocks and air for like $10,000. So I don't know, man. It's crazy how it's crazy. But sometimes that could hurt or boost the market too. You know, it depends.
Well, Reverend Rip says overproduction is hurting the football and basketball market. This is why I shifted to hockey. And football, talking about people, let me just ask one question. We all buy what we like, so we can put that to the side. But if you're trying to make financial moves, if you're not buying one of 5 quarterbacks, like what are you doing? Isn't that kind of hurting the football market?
Yeah. I don't know why people buy like receivers and stuff. Like we know what runs the markets.
Unless you like them, like I bought stuff before, but if we're trying to maximize something, that's like 5 quarterbacks you should probably be looking at.
Yeah, I can name 5 right now. You ready?
Go.
Derek Carr. Just kidding. No, Tom Brady.
You
didn't get the reference, but it was a dialogue because Bad Boys is like, who the best 5 rappers alive? He's like dialogue. No, you ever seen it? But anyways, so it'll be Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, I guess, Aaron Rodgers. I can't think of. I don't know who'll be the 5th one.
Burrow.
Oh yeah, Burrow and Allen. It's more than 5.
Who's Allen? Josh?
Josh Allen.
Josh got to win something. Got to do something. But I guess you can say
they're hyping that. They're hyping that man up.
Herbert and Burrow. You can say the same.
But they're hyping Josh Allen up like he's gonna win the Super Bowl this year.
Right. People are talking about Trevor Lawrence.
Oh, well, he got like a whole new like starting offense now. Like he got new receivers, new line. Doug Peterson's there.
Okay.
It's crazy. What show did I go to? I don't know what show I went to. Premiere. Yeah, they were talking about Trevor a lot. I was like, man, he had a horrible year.
Trevor's being talked about a lot in breaks. Trevor's being talked about a lot all over the country.
Well, you know why though? Because it's the prison. The prison just dropped, so that's why people are going to talk about it. Because I mean, that's the rookie to get of the prison. No one wants an optic or a select. You want the prison because that's where it's at.
That is what it's at. Just like Bowman Chrome baseball.
Is that where it's at?
It's a lot there.
Because that's the first appearance ever, right?
Well, Bowman Chrome, I think it's just looked at a particular way. It's a nice looking card. I mean, there are a bunch of factors. Well, you start talking about baseball, that's going to come up.
That's true.
Just like in basketball, you got flawless national treasures. Who's really talking about opulence? Are people really talking about opulence?
Wait, which one?
Basketball, opulence.
Oh, not
I was
really.
going to text you today. I saw a second or third year on card auto opulence check.
Of who?
Shea.
Shay?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Shay. SGA.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? Was it numbered or?
It was numbered. Can't remember the number. I think it was less than 50.
I have a Shay. It's not opulence. It's a. Oh my god! I can't. I have the card in my
Do you
head.
see that brand a lot when you're out? Do you see
No,
opulence? I don't see it.
no. What's that brand? Oh my god! I don't remember, but it's a Shay. It's out of 10, but it's horizontal.
This one was vertical. This one was vertical.
Yeah.
Yeah, Peeps is
It's
talking
out
about.
of
Yeah,
10.
you got that water held by Beyonce. Who's buying that?
Exactly. But yeah, I guess Chrome is big because everybody always talks about like you got a Tatis Chrome or Otani Bowman because I mean those things are crazy.
Yeah, Peeps. I don't have an 8. I know you caught it. That was just on my phone. That's what I saw on eBay. So I was just checking. Just
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
that's crazy.
Yeah, football is very narrow. If you're not looking
It's
at
simple.
players,
Football's so easy. You just got to get the good quarterbacks, and that's it. Football is the easiest sport to invest in, honestly. I
Yeah,
mean,
also-
it's
Yeah.
easy in the sense of like you know what to look for, like you know what you don't need to do all this research. Like you just look up top 5 quarterbacks, and that's all you need to really go from there.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, there are certain parameters that still hold true. Like Aaron Rodgers,
I think he's overrated.
but his personality affects
That's what I'm
his
saying.
hard prices.
He doesn't say the right things. He says the dumb things, and then he says stuff about COVID, and just says like you say, he don't know how to play the media, like as in Tom
I don't think he
Brady.
cares. I don't think he really
Yeah.
cares. But you
That's
see,
the
Reverend
problem.
Rip says here the first Bowman Chrome Sapphire is the card to have of all prospects in baseball.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Crazy.
So we talked about the Drew League, but we're nowhere close today in understanding where is KD going.
That's crazy, huh? I heard they're not moving him. So they're not going to get anything.
You know what showed me today? You know what showed me they're probably not going to move him? When Ayton signed back with the Suns.
Yeah, but if I'm the Nets, I'm not trying to get Aiden and Mikal Bridges and who else were they trying to give up?
No, it just showed me that he wasn't going to the Suns.
Oh
But
yeah, so I'm
Ayton
just
has
saying I
a
wouldn't take that
contract that he can't get traded
for a
until
year.
early of 2023. So
That's
that means
crazy.
you can't do a sign trade on him to get KD.
Yeah.
So if he's not moving, KD's not going to Phoenix. Where's KD going?
I don't
And
know.
Golden State, let me just tell everybody out there. I don't see Golden State giving up everything for a guy who's 34 years old.
Yeah, just to go win another one when they could win multiple. I wouldn't.
And I looked at Kuminga, Wiseman, Moses Moody, and Summer League. Well, Poole's not playing the Summer League. I'm just talking about the Summer League.
Yeah.
These guys are highly motivated.
Yeah, because they got a taste of success. They want more. Why not? Why not? I would want more too.
It'd be interesting to see what happens with the Lakers. Peep says, when I was a teenager, running backs were what we chased. I do remember this, Peep. Sanders, Dorsett, Peyton.
I remember.
I remember.
Yeah, back then, running backs ran the league back then when I was growing up. Like it was just about LT, Adrian Peterson, like all those players. Like the quarterbacks really didn't mean anything because all you had back in the day was what Tom Brady and Peyton Manning, just going back and forth, and Big Ben. That's all I could think of.
Well, I knew some
Those
Phillip
three.
Rivers fans. I knew some Phillip Rivers fans.
Oh,
You know.
yeah, I hate Phillip Rivers. He's the one quarterback I hate the most. He just, oh, I can't stand Phillip Rivers. He always broke my heart. He always did something crazy to us. I remember one year the Raiders were going to make the playoffs. All we needed to do was win one game at home. And guess what? Phillip Rivers came in and destroyed our hopes. Horrible. That was the year we traded for Carson Palmer, and we just needed one game to get in, and guess what happened? We didn't get in.
How many
And
total
then we
yards?
went downhill.
How many total yards is Phillip Rivers?
Oh, he's definitely going to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he's going.
I think he's overrated, but I think he's going to get in.
You think he's
If
over?
he gets it, if he gets in, then Eli Manning definitely got to go in.
Oh, Eli's going in. He beat Brady twice. He's going in.
That's what I'm saying. He better go in. Eli, Big Ben's gonna go in. You think Kurt Warner gets a chance to get in?
Kurt Warner's already in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, he's in. Oh, I did not know. Oh, wow.
If he's not in, then they need to just get rid of the Hall of Fame. Kurt Warner, man? Kurt Warner's the real deal. Phillip Rivers has 63,440 yards.
That's a lot. That's crazy. 63,000 yards. Whew. We played for like 30 years, so I mean, it makes sense.
He only played for 16 years.
I'm just kidding. I don't like Phillip Rivers, so there's a little hate in there.
It's just interesting to me. Like, he threw for so many yards. Like,
His touchdowns are not high, right?
He had 4,000-yard seasons. You said his completions?
No, his touchdowns.
He has 421.
Is that high?
Pretty decent. He's just a guy who went to the playoffs, couldn't do anything.
Well, yeah, it's hard to win in the NFL. FD, come on now. NFL playoffs are way harder. Each drive, each play is crucial.
Says more about Brady, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. To win in football back to back, woo.
I think
win
Tom
multiple
Brady is
Super
going
Bowls.
to clown in the regular season.
You think so?
Yep. Gronk is peeps. Gronk is not coming back, made a statement, released a statement, talked to the media. His rookie card to me has been something to look at. I told the story before. The last Super Bowl win, I picked up a Gronk rookie card the night before the Super Bowl for $750. The next day it was selling for $1,250.
Damn, how much is it worth now? Is
I
it his
think-
tops?
No, this is the out of 400. Let me see. Let me pull it up here. The thing about Gronk, it's hard to get a 10 autograph. Like, he signs all over the place. And then if he has a sticker, he's all off the sticker. So a lot of times you'll see an 8 or 9 on his autograph.
Man.
See if I can find an example. Yeah, but I think his rookie card is something to look at. It must be, because there's a lot of stuff. Hold on here. There's a lot of stuff that's not on eBay right now. Top's first, Gronk will be first ballot Hall of Famer.
Well, yeah, he's the best tight end ever. I think he should.
I got this playoff contenders, but this isn't a 10. Mine was not in a 10. Mine was a 9.5.
Wow.
But that playoff contenders is a hard card.
What year is that?
2010 is rookie year.
Sheesh.
You got to think he came in. Steph Curry came in 2009. Gronk came in 2010. Klay Thompson came in 2011. Draymond came in 2012. There was some players. Yeah, thank you, peeps. I was just sitting around and I was thinking, when, because I had no doubt that the Buccaneers are going to win. When they win, who is going to take a step And I knew Gronk would take a step. I mean, he really separating himself from people.
Yeah, he's the best tight end ever.
Okay, so let me ask you this: who's the second best tight end now?
I don't know, Shannon Sharp. I don't know.
That's
I can't think of.
That's what I say. Some people say Kelsey.
No,
I say Shannon Sharp is the second best tight end now.
I think Shannon Sharp. Well, look at his yards compared to Kelsey, because back then,
Yeah, but it was a different game. It was a really
it was a
different.
different game. So the numbers that he's putting up was unheard.
But
for
I
a tight
always
end.
say this, right? Shannon Sharp was a real tight end. Gronk blocks. Gronk is a real tight end. When do you see Travis?
Kelsey.
Kelsey
Kelsey's
doesn't.
not a real tight end. I think
Kelsey
Darren Waller.
Kelsey is a slot receiver.
I think Darren Waller's better than Travis Kelsey.
What I didn't understand last year, Darren Waller started out pretty hot, right? Did you see how many yards
Yeah.
he had last year?
Yeah, it was our offense is horrible.
He finished with like 600 yards.
He was hurt towards the end of the year too, so that's kind of hurt him.
And then at
But when
a
he
couple of
plays,
games, Carr just kept throwing the ball to Darren Waller. Like, he wasn't throwing
The
it
first- his first game, he had like 23 targets. That's a lot.
Yeah, Gronk released a statement. He put some stuff on his social media too.
I
Gronk
think-
probably needs to retire. Gronk has done a lot in a
Yeah.
short amount of time. His body is probably doesn't feel well some days.
Tight end's a tough position because you got to block, you got to run, you got to block, you got to run. It's
Especially
hard.
at that age.
Yeah.
Our cars going to go back up. Everything is going down now. I think cars will see an increase. Will they ever get back to where they were? I don't think so. But I think the increase that we see is going to be it's going to keep the hobby moving.
Yeah.
And to me, there are some, just what I'm looking at, there are some things now to consider that may have not been affordable before, not be something that someone could attain before. And now you may be able to.
I agree.
I saw some cars
Sure.
today that were rare.
Trust me, I picked up some Kyrie cards where I was like, man, this is not affordable last year, so I jumped on it. This is where you feel like this is where you enhance the PC. You know, you enhance, especially with the PSA sub. I call it the national special. You take advantage of everything. You take advantage of the market. That's all it is.
True.
You adjust accordingly, and then that's how you do it. The market's down, okay, take advantage of it. I mean, yeah, I understand that people may not have the flexibility or the cash to do it, but just be smart about how you're gonna do it. Move some cars out the way, and then use that money to invest in something else or buy something that you enjoy more.
True.
So you just gotta adjust. It's adjusting.
True.
That's what Mark told me today. Just adjust accordingly, and everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah, him and I, we were talking about that as well. G, myself, and Mark were talking.
This 5 minutes talking to Mark is just like a year's worth of experience, just like that. You know?
Yep.
And I
Yeah,
asked
he
him
has a lot of knowledge.
questions.
He has a lot of knowledge. He's been around.
He's
has
so
a-
knowledgeable, man. So he's like, I'm not worried. You know him. And he's like, JD, I'm not worried at all. I'll do what I do. When he comes up to you, I was like, yeah, don't worry.
I think he's speaking the truth.
Yeah, man, when you've been in the game for so long, you got to know how it is.
But let me just say, I ask this all the time. If you invest in the stock market, it's not always up. If you have a
That's what-
retirement fund that's based out of the stock market, it's not always up. So
It's like that video. It's like that video you posted the other day. Is it gambling or
Yeah,
is it investing?
investing.
Is it the same thing?
Yes.
At least you know what you're getting
Well,
yourself
some of
into.
us won't come to grips with what we know we're gambling. But we
Gambling's
still talk
chance,
about like
man.
we're investing.
Gambling's chance. You're just going there blind and praying to God that something hits and you're up. Investing's different. You're taking the time to understand the market and how it moves and where it could be and all
And
this
I
stuff.
ask the question all the time: who's playing today that's a top 10 NBA player, top 15 all time when they take the unlace their last sneaker?
LeBron, Curry.
Okay. But once you get through that
KD.
list, who's coming?
I probably Giannis, honestly.
But Giannis has to play more basketball.
Man,
Giannis,
he's done.
Giannis is already in that conversation.
Dude,
Like Giannis
man,
is
FD. He got 2 Finals MVP. He got 2 back-to-back NBA MVPs, and he got a championship. He's already in the Hall of Fame. But like you said,
yeah,
the
that's what
more
I'm
he
saying.
plays, he's
He's
already
bona
in.
fide. He's already down. He's on.
Him and Kawhi.
Who's next? Though?
Kawhi. I don't see. I think the most successful player after LeBron and Curry is Kawhi Leonard. It's
Yeah,
Kawhi
but
Leonard.
Kawhi hasn't played in 2 years.
But I'm saying that's
We
why.
don't know
That's
who he
where.
is right now.
That's what I'm saying. That's where it fluctuates. It's different. Like there's a lot of things that come to it, and Kawhi's not marketable. So I mean, after Kawhi, it's obviously going to be Giannis. It's Giannis. That's the only person I could think of.
What's coming after Kawhi and Giannis? The answer is none of us knows. But somebody's coming. Somebody's coming.
I could probably think of a name. You think Jordan Poole has that ability to be a superstar?
I got to see him play more.
I'm just saying, like that's the only. I'm going by who won the last 5 years.
I still think Jordan Poole is going to have a better career than Ja Morant.
Oh, it's not even close. It's called
but
skill.
I got to see Jordan Poole more.
I'm just going by who won the NBA Finals the last 5 years.
And I think the market, like I've been doing a lot of research since the season stopped, or was ended by the champions. Let me say. And I feel like the market is thinking the same thing. People want to see who Jordan Poole is.
I think Jordan Poole is legit. I think
his prices have not went crazy. He won a championship. His prices are not.
Because he's not a star. He's not the player to go to in that team yet. That's why they haven't dropped.
That's my point.
And
we got to see when they do start going to him. Who is he?
No, I don't even want to say Ja. I don't want to say Tatum because they haven't won the title yet.
You know, the only thing Ja's done, and I'm not being critical, people. Before people say, "Man, you being critical, man." Ja won 6th Man of the Year. He won Rookie of the Year, right? Didn't Ja win Rookie of the Year?
Yeah.
And he won 6.
He didn't. Did he win Rookie of the Year? Yeah, he probably did.
Let me look him up. I don't want to spread false.
I don't think no, he won because they were talking about Zion could make a push for it when he came back. No, he won that. He won 6th Man, and then he won Most Improved Player of the Year.
So just think about those awards.
Yeah, but those are not like awards you really want.
This is my point. This is
Most Improved.
Yeah, he was NBA All Rookie First Team, NBA Rookie of the Year, NBA Most Improved in 2022, NBA Second Team 2022, NBA All Star in 2022. So what has Ja done?
Nothing.
And there are other players, but people just got paid based upon what people think they're going. So I would think next year, Ja has to get to the playoffs and finish whatever series he's in and whatever round he's in. He has to finish. Zion has to play throughout the season. You already know why I'm at on Anthony Davis. You and I talked about that. And for everybody out there, let me know in the comments, over or under, will Anthony Davis play 50 games? I'm under. JD is over.
I think he's over.
I got AD at like 45 to 48 games next year.
I think he's over that.
And he's top 75. Will he ever win an MVP?
No.
Why not? He's only 28 years old.
Because he doesn't have the game to win MVP. He doesn't give me that like, oh yeah, he deserves to be MVP. Like he doesn't do it too much for me. That will like make me assume like the biggest thing, he don't play. That's the thing. So no.
All right, let's run through some comments there because
the favorite to win MVP is probably Giannis again. Giannis and Luka.
Oh, we'll see. They probably are.
Giannis and Luka, because that's where it's at.
We're talking about second best tight end. Peeps is with Shannon Sharp. I agree with that. And Antonio Gates was a beast The Reverend
I
Rips
hate
until he
Antonio
dislocated
Gates.
his big toe.
I cannot stand any Charger fans, any Charger players.
But Antonio Gates could play ball, man.
I know, but
He
I
was
don't
on
like when they play
pace
the
at
good
one
stuff.
point. He was the Gronk before Gronk. The way he was
Yeah,
catching the ball and catching and touchdowns,
you know,
he was on pace to
you know,
shadows.
people wanted Antonio Gates. They wanted that former basketball background, like
Yeah.
Jimmy Graham, like all those players.
Mhm.
They modeled that tight. That was the model tight end back then.
Yeah, Sharp does have the titles, peeps, and the stats, and could block his. If you watch some highlights on Shannon Sharp blocking,
He always talks about it. He always talks about it in Undisputed.
he
He
gets me
said,
hyped. Man. He be like,
"Oh,
Skip, you know I can
have you
hold
ever heard him talk?
my dick.
When he
What's up?
speaks, man, when he speaks, he's really good, dude. He can really be like a reverend. Like he could
And
motivate
you know what I
anybody.
love about Shannon Sharp? That's what I love about Shannon Sharp. I remember when he was on CBS doing football years ago, right?
Yeah,
Shannon Sharp has worked on his craft.
he's so good, FD.
Shannon
Man,
Sharp has put in the work to be
he's so good.
knowledgeable about what he's
He's
talking
so
about
good.
and how he speaks and what he's doing. Shannon Sharp is always on point.
He's good, man. He's so good that they don't need to bring in JJ Redick for basketball
You
or
remember before COVID,
uh,
they used to have way more guests. They don't even do that anymore.
well, because he can do his own. He's able to add his own flair. He's like he's he's really good. Like he's another level. Like I love the way he talks. I love his metaphors. I love the way he does his sayings. Like
Yeah, when he
because
starts
on his
talking about what grandma taught him. Yeah.
but no, but just look at his Instagram and he brings in like little clips of his highlights. It's this the stuff he'd be saying like, dang, that's motivational. Like I don't know, but he's just really good, man. Shannon Sharp is on another level. He's like the GOAT right now of sports talk. Him and Skip.
Yeah, you do a good job. Nick Wright, I don't know about that, but
Oh, Nick Wright's a jerk. Never mind. I'm gonna stop.
Gary here says, let me get this. FD, I've been rolling with you for a while now. Keep it up, dude. Thank you very much, Gary. I appreciate you, brother. Reverend Rip says Jay Novacek. Most people sleep on Jay Novacek.
Who's that?
JD. Sure.
I don't know who Jay Nova.
Dallas Cowboys.
Who is he?
Jay Novacek.
I don't know.
Tight end.
Oh,
Was a pioneer. If you don't have Jay Novacek, you don't have Travis Kelce.
okay.
He was a pioneer of Moose coming down as a fullback on the end, and Jay Novacek going to run his route. Jay Novacek wasn't worried about too much blocking, but he was running routes and saving Troy on a regular basis. I had a chance to meet him in person. He's a laid back, like he's an outdoorsman. Real cool guy to talk to though. Chilled out, man. What should I buy? Sancho. That's a big question. Sancho, what do you like?
Yeah, this is about what you like, man.
Yeah, what sport do you like? What players do you like?
Let's jump into that real quick because remember you were talking about the other day. We were talking about like how everybody's like messed up on the market and everything, and we just go if we buy what we like, we'll be okay.
Yeah.
You know, people overextend themselves, so don't be like everybody else. Just buy what you're interested in, and don't worry about whatever happens after that. So last thing you want to do is stress about you just bought an $8,000 card and now it's worth half that. Now you're getting yelled at by your wifey like, hey, what's going on here? So just buy what you like and everything will work. I mean, everything worked out for me with Kyrie and Derek Carr. I mean, I got lucky probably, but I know you just stick to what you know, and then sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
And I'll say this too: even if you bought an $8,000 card, now it's worth $5,000. Don't lose yourself.
Yeah, don't please.
Because that card could be worth $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 later.
The money goes away.
What player is it? What are they doing in their career? Now, if it was up because of some hype back in the day, then that's another thing. But
if he's still current, you still got time.
I'm just a big proponent of stuff that is rare. We went out today. I saw stuff just straight out the gate, looking down at the case. I've never seen that before. I know I've never seen that before. Right there. So if the card is down, okay, it's numbered on the back. It's a short print. It has a great grade. That card right there has characteristics to move throughout time. And if it's of a star player that is maybe was just in the Drew League the other day.
Yep.
That's rare. So even if
Yep.
rare is down, my thought is, does rare stay down when compared to something that's more common?
Nope. Rare is always going to have its value. You just got to be patient.
Yeah, I like to stick
That's
with
how.
rare.
And
Be
the
patient.
biggest thing
Put it
is,
somewhere.
yeah,
I
be
always
patient.
tell friends, put it in the back of your safe in the darkest corner. And
Yep, that's what I do. I
Just
opened the
close the
box the other day and whew, I didn't realize I had some of these PSA 10 silvers of these rookies. I forgot I had it because the market was down. But I mean, this is the biggest thing. Money comes and goes, time doesn't. So you just take advantage of what you have. Because man, you can't buy back time, FD. That's one thing you can't buy back. So you just got to be patient.
But if you're putting in your due diligence and
I
you're
mean, yes.
determining why you have your strategy before it's even popular, why are you doing what you're doing? And that's why I also put out, is it gambling or investments? Or am I just listening to this person? Am I just listening to JD? Hey JD. Hey JD, can you tell me if I'm just doing that, then
You
I'm
already lost.
satisfied with the results or something. But if I'm putting in work and then I have a future vision of where I think this is going, no matter what anybody else is saying, then I'm probably pretty good.
Nope, I agree. It's always nice to ask certain people. I mean, it's always good to have multiple feedbacks, but at the end of the day, you're making a decision, not them. So you just go, and sometimes you always go with the decision because last thing you want to do is that what if. And that what if game is the worst game. You're sitting at midnight just tossing and turning like, man, if I would have bought this, what if?
And I'm the kind
the other way too.
I'm the kind of person where I look at the pros and cons of everything. Like everything. Like when I look at Luka, right? I see great player, could do a lot. At certain points, he might put the NBA on his back a little bit and carry it after LeBron, right? I also see a guy who came in last year not in shape, and sometimes he walks around like his back is killing him.
He don't even do anything. That's the crazy part. He doesn't even play athletic. He plays like an old man.
So
jumper.
then I think back to like a Larry Bird, who was a great player, splendid player, right? Top 10, top 15, whatever you want to say. His career was cut short because he had a bad back.
Yeah, but
will we see that again? I have no idea.
That's different. Back then, it was more. They didn't have the science, the medical to counter that. Now we do.
Yeah, but if you have the science and the medical now, like why is Luka looking like he just rolled up?
Well, that's just. I mean, that's weird too because he plays for Dallas, and Dallas invests. Mark Cuban invests in his players, so that's so weird.
What I think is going to happen. This is the serious. What I think is going to happen. Luka's going to come back in shape. Luka's going to be in shape for several years to come. Several. And Mark Cuban's going to put some players around him. They moved Brunson for a reason.
They already are.
Yeah, but they moved Brunson. They got Brunson out of town for a reason.
Well, he needs another player that could score. So that's why he's a little shaky.
Yeah, he needs a player that can score, but one that complements him. I don't know if Brunson was that player.
You know who complements him, right?
Who?
Kyrie. You're saying Kyrie and him will mix. But I don't know because they both want the ball. So we'll see.
But how old is Kyrie, though?
He's only 30. He got like 4 years left.
Okay, he has 4 years left. How old is Luka?
24.
This is my point.
But I don't
think Kyrie is the answer.
But I think at least Kyrie, like, he could still, like, I don't know, just like him and KD, they could play for a long time because they have the skill for it, to spot up and all that. Like KD, Kyrie, and Steph, they can all play forever and play.
I think Steph will outplay KD and Kyrie.
If he stays with Golden State, yeah. This is what he's able to do. He don't need the ball.
That's right.
But
and then KD is 34 years old and tore his Achilles.
Yeah. But he still looks good. That's the crazy part.
He does. He looks excellent. Never seen him out of shape. I don't know what people can say about KD. All you can say is that he has a burner phone on social media, but you can't say anything about him on the court.
He takes it seriously. It's crazy too because he says his workouts are not like he I don't know if in his recent interview he said his workouts are not like 5 hours like how everybody thinks it should be. His workouts are probably like an hour to hour and a half max. He goes in the gym, works on what it is, and he's just efficient with his time.
Yeah,
So he
but he
takes
also
like
looks like he controls his diet. I've never seen KD
yeah,
at state. I've never seen
well,
him winded in a game. I've never seen any of that.
but when you get to that point where you're a level of mastery, god tier level basically of scooping, what they say, like how more can you work out? At this point, you're just trying to be more efficient. You know, you hit 1,000
But let's
shots, you're probably
also
gonna
say
miss in 10.
KD's card market values are probably the lowest they've been in years.
Yeah, if you want, I really was considering buying some KD long
But
term
why?
wise.
But JD, I asked the question: why are they so low?
They're crazy. Because KD's not marked. Because I don't know. I don't know why. Because he's a top 15 player. So I don't get why it's so low. I don't understand. Like he has the resume. If he wants to retire right now, he's in the Hall of Fame, first ballot,
Yeah, the whole
easily.
thing. Yeah.
So I don't know why his market drops.
We're talking
so
about
low.
some $40,000 cars now that are not $8,000.
No, but I'm gonna buy some KD. I'm gonna hold for a long time, just because I already know what his value is when he retires. He plays he's up there.
He's a player. I just don't know what he's going to do going forward. We will all see. The Reverend Rip says people got spoiled by the ROI the past 2 years. Isn't that the truth? That was not normal. 20 to 30% returns were rare before the COVID increase. Yep.
But there's ways to make
Stuff
money
we
too.
saw doubling in the same week.
That's hard. But I
And he
mean, there's
says
different ways to make it.
He says, FT, the difference with the stock market is your money buys more when the market is down and you don't see the losses with the cars. But, Reverend, I would also say your money buys more cars when the cars are down.
Yeah, but it's different. The stock market,
But
there's different.
when did you buy in? So, me personally, and I'm no stock markets typically don't panic sell. True that. That is true. But I'm not saying I'm a genius. I'm not going to say this and act like to anyone here that I am a genius. But when cars were going up, I stopped buying a lot of cars.
Me too.
Because I knew if you looked at any market over time, like this rocket ship, it's not going to last. Excuse me. It's not going to last. But I'm not saying that everybody should have known that. That's not what I'm saying. I just know for a fact that I've purchased more in the last year, and I will purchase more in the next 6 months to a year than I ever purchased when things were just going through the roof. And I think the biggest card I purchased when prices were really high was a Topps Archive 1992 Michael Jordan Gold BGS 10. Biggest card I purchased. JD, you took your screen down?
No, I'm right here.
All right. Then I tried to walk away for a little while. Then I got a Luka PSA. Luka BGS 9.5 Silver Prism. That was probably the second biggest card that I purchased at the time. And that was like $750. That's before that card really took off.
Wow. But I don't know. It's different. Can you imagine? I don't know. Because people have FOMO, fear of missing out. They want to try.
Yeah, I feel that sometimes too. I feel that.
I'm always in the.
But the cool thing is when you feel like you're missing out,
and you're not.
and then you realize you're not. Something happens. You didn't miss out on anything. Either the price got better, you found that card again someplace else. Yeah, that's when it feels good. That's when you're like,
yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Hold on.
All right, so peeps, right now today, probably only LeBron and Curry in top 15. Peeps, you and I are thinking the exact same thing. You and I are thinking the exact same thing. That's exactly how I feel. But who's coming next is the thing. That's what we're all kind of looking for, you know. And so I try to make sure that I think about that, like who's coming next. Not just focus on what's happening right now, but who is coming next. The Reverend Rips, Luca will be that guy in 35 years. I believe that. Totally believe that. I don't think we're ever going to see another season of him out of shape. I don't think we're going to see that. If KD can muster another title, then maybe he breaks top 15. I actually think KD is top 15 right now without another title.
Yeah, it's not
I'm
even
gonna
close.
go ahead and put him there. I believe he's there. This is a 7-footer that can score from anywhere on the court when he feels like he wants to. He loves the game of basketball. I just don't think he'll ever win another title because now he's wasted. He got hurt. Then he was with Brooklyn. So now he's 34 years old. He probably has 3 more years to be at a very high level. And
He needs to take advantage of his time.
Yeah, we'll see soon. How's he going to be able to do that? TV Sports Cars. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Thank you for being here. Luca, while piling up stats, will only take his legacy so far. Title means a lot. I would hope that he will win something. I would like for him also to try to get the ball out of his hand more, move around more. But I think that comes with some other things we just talked about. I think when he comes in better shape, I think he's versatile enough to have more arsenal in his game than what we've even seen right now.
I agree.
He has no problem taking people off the dribble, even if he's carrying a few extra pounds. He will.
He's still getting by people too. That's the crazy part.
Mm-hmm. What's the most I can bet?
I think that was referring to the AD.
Oh, I say AD under 50. Hate to say it. Peeps! JD Peeps and I thinking the same thing.
I hope AD don't prove me wrong. We'll see.
I think he's going to be on the floor. I hope not. Holding his ankle or something. I hope not. Gary says, how much do you think is an FT rookie patch auto is? I don't know, but I will sign on card. You want to worry about any stickers? And then I give you a little inscription. And we're rolling. I'll hook you up, Gary. I will hook you up. Sancho, FT rookie patch auto number to how much? We got to go to 72. That's my favorite number. All those 72. Or we could flip it and go 27. Or go 7 minus 2 and go 5. Maybe we should go 5, JD. Out of 5. That's what we're going to go with, Sancho. And then all 5, like I would shake it up if I was an athlete. All 5, I'm doing something different on that card. And I wouldn't be afraid to start drawing pictures. I'm going to give the public something they've never seen. I just happen to.
That's smiley face. That's a smiley face.
And then I get that fine point. Don't get this. Don't get this Sharpie. Get that fine point Sharpie so it just pops. Be tight, man. Jason Witten. Jason Witten as a tight end. I think he's a good player.
I don't know. He's whatever.
He's probably on the top 10 list somewhere.
He's whatever.
He's probably top 10 somewhere. So Pete says, while rarity is a bonus, popularity trumps rare, in my opinion. For instance, everyone wants an 86 Jordan Flair, which makes it valuable.
Certain situations, that's true.
Yeah,
that's
but
the goal, man.
Yeah, but popularity. If you have 2 popular players, Pete, that's the only thing I'm saying. If you have 2 popular players, and one card is very rare, and the other card is not, the rarer card is going to win in that. From a value standpoint, it's going to be a higher value card. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, everybody wants to ace clear because it's Jordan. I'm just tripping off how people are not really excited about a Dwayne Wade rookie card.
Don't say it because I'm looking at it.
What is that?
Because he's the 3rd best shooting guard ever. So,
but then when we'll go back to Peeps, like, okay, so his cards are rare. I guess Peeps is right. He has to be popular. But I think when you get that combination, when you get rare and popular, woohoo. But can anybody tell me why the market is not really excited about Dwayne Wade?
I don't know. I don't know, but I mean, it might be. I think it's time to start looking into it because this stuff is low.
Yeah,
Really
the
low.
Reverend Rips. FD, have you ever seen the highlights of Luca playing for his country? He's in shape. Yes, I've seen those highlights. He looks great. And I think he's going to look like that every year after last year. He's going to look just like that.
I feel
And
like he
he
probably thought
causes
that.
problems for people.
Yep.
Luca looks great, man. He's shooting. He's backing people down. He's get him some help. Woohoo! By the end, though, Steph will probably have about 9 rings. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. The Reverend Reps, people soured on KD when he went to the Dubs. He didn't play great for the Nets, but has not won. Now he wants to be traded. I think there's something still there, though. People soured on LeBron when he went to Miami, but people are still collecting LeBron. His market is not tanked. KD's market is like maybe it's just his chapter where we're at right now. You know, he moves
that's
on,
all it is.
has a good season, doesn't get swept again in the playoffs. We'll see. Peace, fun stuff, fellas. I'm off to cook Sunday dinner. Enjoy Sunday dinner. Next time you're on, you let us know what you make. Peace and love. Smoothness is here. Hitman pulled a Trey Lance Prism Auto 101. How do people think Trey Lance is going to play?
I mean, he's in a system where he should be successful, so we'll see. He's really in a good system.
Where's Garoppolo at?
Hurt.
Is he? I never got an answer on where he's at. What roster is he on?
He's still with Frisco. They're trying to move him.
We'll see how that goes. Gary, yes, the FT car has to be up to 5. I think so. And he must inscribe them all with something different. I think that'd be the bomb. I don't know why athletes are not doing this. So that even though it is up to 5, each of them will be like a 1-on-1. See, Eric Gary, you're thinking what I'm thinking. What about that happening in the market? What about if Ja Morant inscribed different things and took the time to the market?
I would thought LaMelo would do something crazy because LaMelo's different. So I thought he was going to do like.
Yeah, but when he started signing LM, he's not doing anything.
Yeah.
What you guys think of Trey Lance? I just got to see him play.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him play. It's hard for me, and I may lose out on some things. That may be some cards I never have. It's just hard for me to get hyped on a person I've never seen play.
I agree.
Now, once I see him play and he's handling his business, and that's some cards that probably go up 4x, and I'm priced out of the market. But I wish him the best. The Reverend Riffs, Dwayne Wade was great. I have a 2 PSA 10 Chrome rookie cards of Wade, and I'm holding it. I would say holding is a great thing to do. I just want to know why when you look at LeBron James's cards, I understand who LeBron is, and I'm not making a comparison. But if you look at Wade, it just looks like what's up with Wade? I understand Carmelo Anthony, he didn't win anything.
Wait, he got 3 chips.
No, Carmelo Anthony.
Isn't he? Oh. No,
Carmelo's top 9 scoring. I think it's top 9 scoring of all time, but he didn't win anything.
Yeah, that's different.
Pete says for sure, rare plus popularity, great looking car is the top. They are. While Wade's rookie cards is overlooked, is a mystery for me too. I don't understand it. I've looked at this. I've been at shows and seen great cards, low population, graded, low print run. People are still walking past those cards.
That's crazy.
I don't get
but
it.
There is a Dwayne Wade collector out there. You just gotta find him.
Peace, enjoy yourself. It just seems like certain things happen in a hobby and you can't explain why. Is Dwayne Wade lost because other guards people think are just better?
I don't know. That's just crazy why his market's not up. Thinking about it now. That's wild.
Because I would have thought years ago, Dwayne Wade is a great investment.
I agree.
Something
But
may
then,
happen
especially
in the future that may correct that. Did you know today was National Ice Cream Day?
it's today.
I think
Oh,
it's
that's weird. I know. Oh, it is because they bought ice cream and we're gonna make banana splits. You're right. Never mind. Yeah, that's why. So we'll see how it goes.
maybe I need to make an ice cream run after this.
Go to
Bring, bring some ice cream. I've been trying not to eat too much dairy, but bring some ice cream. Okay, Gary has a question. Question for both of you. Have you ever saw a card in person that was so ridiculously overpriced that you said I would never even pay close to half that? Oh yeah, I have.
always. And you walk down the few
Was
tables and
it?
you find a card.
I would have to think back on what it was. Yeah, but I've seen cars on eBay definitely that were really over.
Oh
I'll tell this story. Miles Bridges, Gary, I'm gonna tell this story. Miles Bridges, Charlotte, right? There was a green prism BGS 10 black light on eBay at one point for $2,500. I looked up the car. The car was a last sold. Now we're talking about rarity, right? It's a black label 10. But I think the last comp on one selling was like $1,200 or $1,250. I sent the person a note. You know the last comp on this car is like $1,250. I was even going to offer more than that. Just to see. Person wrote back and told me somebody will pay $2,500.
yeah.
So Gary,
What'd
that
you
kind of
say?
matches your what? I just moved right on. I said we'll see what Miles Bridges does. I was actually just prospecting. Like I don't know how to bought that car.
Oh,
Even if they would have said $1,200, I don't know if I'd about purchase the car. I just wanted to see more about the Miles Bridges market.
yeah. He
And
don't
now
get nothing
I
for
don't
it.
know if there is a Miles Bridges market now.
Yeah, I agree.
Great looking car though. Black label
Which one
though.
was it?
I think it was a green prism, if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah.
Green prism, black label, BGS 10.
He's just
25.
like a upgrade of John Collins. Nothing spectacular.
Yeah, but does he play defense?
That's what I'm saying. He don't play defense.
Does
I'm just like,
anybody on Charlotte play defense?
nope, none of them.
As we say, I'm just asking for a friend. I'm trying to find out. Gary says I went to a car show today, and most of them were so overpriced, graded by random, no-name companies. I just went back home and shopped on eBay. Got much better deals.
Yeah, but man, sometimes I don't know. I don't like shopping on eBay because you get hit with the taxes and the shipping. You don't get it right away. But sometimes it is a better deal than eBay. Most of it, it's a better deal than at the shows some of the time.
Gary says, but it's good to go in that you get inspired to buy and you see so many different things. But Gary, let me ask you this question: when you go into these shows, do you feel like you have good relationships with some of the vendors that are selling, some of the people selling? Because I found that the better relationships I have with people, I don't have this going on. Like people are not. I don't see cars as overpriced, and then maybe I have a tendency of navigating myself to those tables that are not historically overpriced.
I agree.
And then I start having more relationships with people. We start talking about cars. I start understanding what do they think about the market, how they looking at stuff. Then we get to know each other more. And I may be talking to people, I don't know how many times before I really purchase something. But I get a feel for who they are. What are they trying to get done on the other side of the table? That's just me, though. I haven't been to a show where everything in the show was overpriced. I will say that. I've never seen that.
Unless they're crazy, but no, I haven't seen anything like that in a long time. Everybody wants to move their stuff, so they're pricing it at near comp.
The Reverend Reps, thank you for being here. It was great to hang out. Thank you very much for being here. Appreciate it. Next time we get on, maybe we'll ask people, what are they kind of prospecting on? Like, what are you looking at that's not the normal names that we're talking about, and why?
Definitely.
It says
That'd be a good one.
the vendors are great, and we talk a lot about baseball and other sports, but the best place to shop is in the bargain bins. I respect it. Yep,
Always.
you can find great deals in bargain bins.
Dollar boxes.
I respect that. A lot of times people want to look at the glass, like, what's on this table in this glass? But
yeah,
price pins over there. So JD, we're talking about shows. Premieres coming up.
yes. I already got a table, so if you're showing up, you already know what we got to do.
Yeah, I think we're gonna try to
go live.
buy Card Shop early, and then try to make our way down to Premiere.
I know how far that is for you, but I'll be there. So if you want to come through and sit down,
hour 19 minutes. I looked it up, man.
Trust me, I know. Oh well, man. But yeah, we'll talk and we'll figure it out. You know how we do.
Before we go, I gotta know K Jones.
He plays for the He plays for the what's it called? He plays for the He plays for the Hornet, not the Hornet. Charlotte. He plays for Charlotte. Oops.
He's from the Bahamas. 21 years old, 6'10", 221. Got drafted in the first round of 2021, pick 19.
He's supposed to be a hooper, so we'll see. I think he's a point guard, right, or a shooting guard.
Oh man, he's 6'10", bro.
Oh, then never mind. Wrong one. We'll see.
You were right about Charlotte.
Yeah.
See what he does. He's from Texas. Went to Texas. K Jones. JD, how you doing over there? You good?
Yeah. I gotta get ready. I gotta get back to the kids. So that's why I gotta skedaddle in a minute.
All right. Well, I appreciate you, man. We're almost at our mark anyway. It's been good talking this week. Yeah. Been good talking this week. Catching up. I can't wait until we find out what KD is going or not going.
We'll have an idea on Saturday.
You think
They
so?
don't want to wait too long. Yeah, I don't think they want to wait too long. So we'll see.
So at that very point, we know a little bit more about Golden State.
Yeah, we'll know where Kyrie's at and everything. We'll see. Because after KD leaves, the season's basically going to start. Now we know who's not. Now we know what pieces are where.
Yeah, because there shouldn't be any more big names that's moving around.
Yeah, there shouldn't be no more. But we'll see. The NBA is crazy.
Well, JD, I appreciate your time, man. Thanks for being here.
Always. Next week, we on it again. What episode are we at before we go?
Oh, hold on. Let me look this up here. I haven't. G keeps me updated. We're on episode 18.
Oh, I said 12.
Nah,
I said 12. Never mind.
Jason Gang Sports Car says, I've been investing in international soccer players in their country's kit uniform for the last few years. Very cool, man. Very cool. I can see. Good knowledge. But JD, I wish you a great week, man. I wish everyone out there a great week. If you've been here tonight, you've left. I know some people were cooking, doing some other stuff. I wish you all a great week. Hope all is well. We're not sitting that far away from the NFL starting, and we're definitely not sitting that far away from the NBA starting.
Yeah. So we'll see.
It's gonna be cool.
Can't wait.
JD, tell everybody over there that I said what's up, man.
Oh, of course. They already know. Live at FD, so let's go.
Jason said, thanks for what you guys do for us.
Thank you.
Jason,
Appreciate that.
Well, we all work
Appreciate
together
that.
because this is what we love to do.
Yes,
JD, I'll talk to you later, man.
I'll see you. We'll talk more. All right, man.
Talk to you soon. See you later, everybody.